Week 9 of the NFL. And front and center is Sam Laporta. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Lions and the Jaguars on Monday.
We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Etienne again. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught for the first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Now Goff. We've got a screen to the running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after the play, we've got somebody injured down there, and it's their quarterback, Jared Goff, who's in some pain and needing attention. From the gun, here's Bailey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Lions readying for the punt. Fair catch, the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Counter give to Etienne. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Lawrence looking to throw. Davis there to grab it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Lawrence to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now toss it to Etienne. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th down.
Results on a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Bailey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Catch is made down the right sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Our score, 6-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They give to Bailey on the inside handoff. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. The throw is caught. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying down the middle with Bailey. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. They'll run again with Bailey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions tie and can take the lead here in the second. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go right back to Etienne. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Etienne on the catch. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's Etienne on first down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running it now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Here he is on third and long. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Jaguars football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Etienne gets it on the draw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Complete, it's Ingram. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure on its way. On the quick slant, it's Davis. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down, ball at the 36. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for another Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finding Davis. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. To throw here on first down. Finds Laporta. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. From the 35 on 2nd down. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He'll throw it into a crowd and, intercepted! Devin Lloyd making the play. There he goes, right sideline! And the Jaguars will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big...
And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push the lead up to 12. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So we're halfway through this contest from Jacksonville. The hometown Jaguars out in front. Now we'll send you down I-95 a couple hours to Orlando, depending on traffic. And we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL.
We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue.
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Returning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give left side. Here's Bailey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops, forced 4th and 1.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Completed to Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, you call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one's caught. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running left is Bailey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, the football's loose. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fall.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. On 1st down, they'll run. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 35-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. Lawrence throwing here. Davis there to grab it. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pressure coming for Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Escapes out to the left, and he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give to Bailey. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 46. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Lions have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's going to throw this one. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing it again here. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Throw is caught by the back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's a give up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. The play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. They'll throw it. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a 1st down.
To throw here on 1st down. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Dropping back to throw. Finds Laporta. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Back-to-back carries here. Moving on into the red zone. Punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone.
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
3rd and long for him here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars and Gabe Davis ready to go to work again offensively. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. And they'll wrap him up after a short carry at the 24. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars close to picking up their 5th win. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They give it to him again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.